Jamal Naiz here with Martin Murray as he is leading up to the Billy Joe Saunders fight in April. How has preparation gone so far?
Yeah, gone well, mate. Yeah, gone well. Still 7.5 weeks to go. Been training since the beginning of New Year, taking over. Weight's in a good place, mental and physical in a good place. So yeah, everything's going well.
A lot of people were surprised in the boxing community when that fight was made. Were you surprised when the offer came through?
Well, it was made before he fought Lemieux, kind of, but then Golden Boy stepped in and they put the foot down and said, no, well, we want him to fight our guy. So it was kind of nearly done, and then I was told that if he beats Lemieux, then obviously he'll fight me. So I was a little bit doubtful that when he fought him that he might not fight me, but he's been true to his word. Big thanks to MTK. We're both managed by the same team who have been a big help in sorting this fight, and obviously to Billy Jordan taking it. But I think with Canelo and Golovkin fighting each other, there's not really any fight out there for him. You know what I mean? People's going on about the Jacobs fight, which would be a good fight, but obviously Billy's with Box Nation and Jacobs is with Matchroom, so that fight couldn't have got made. I'm over with Frank Warren now, and like I said, joint managers. So it was just a natural fight, and it's a good fight for him. People want the winner of Canelo and Golovkin, but they're tied up. So who else could he fight? Army have been in there with the best about, and obviously I'm there to give him hell on April 14th. So it's it's a good fight. But I'm grateful and count myself lucky that I've got my fifth chance. But the fact that I've done well in all them other fours allowed me to get this, so I'm not surprised. But in the same breath, I'm feeling a bit lucky and happy.
With a win over Billy Joe Saunders, would a Golovkin-Canelo fight, is that something that you'd want to chase? Yeah,
well, definitely. Yeah, obviously, I'm looking for big fights. I'm looking to win a world title and for big fights. I've not got long left in this game. Whether I win or whether I don't. If I lose, it's my last fight. If I win, I've only got another couple of fights left. So I'm definitely chasing them big fights. But obviously, I've got this big fight first in April. So obviously, just want to get past that. Want to become world champion, then look for a big fight for me for signing out.
It's quite an interesting situation, this fight. Like you said, it's your fifth opportunity at a world title fight, and all the pressure would be on Billy Joe Saunders if it weren't the case for you. Do you feel like the pressure's also on you?
No, well, there is, because I want to win. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going in there and make a number, so make the numbers up. I do want to win, so obviously I'll be putting pressure on myself because I want to win a world title and I always want to win. There will be pressure on me, but he'll be, well, I mean, I don't think the odds are out yet, and if they are, he'll be, the right sort of favourite. So the pressure's on him really for him to go and put a performance in like he did in his last fight, because he's the hot topic at the minute. Everybody's talking about that performance, how well he did. So people will be looking, thinking, is it a one-off, or can he go and do the same again against a well-respected world-class fighter like me? So I won't really feel under any pressure apart from the pressure I put myself under anyway.
It's quite a brash and cocky character. Do you have any preconceptions about how he'd be during that first press conference, and were you surprised that he didn't really give anything?
No, not really, because I've met him before. We did a thing on BT Sport a couple of years ago. We had a good chat before we went on and did it, and he's always been right with me. I've always been right with him, so wasn't expecting anything other than the way it went, if I'm honest.
How does he stack up to your previous opponents, and is it difficult to prepare for someone like Billy who's so unorthodox? How do you go about preparing?
Well, I've done it before. Martinez, when I fought Martinez, they're very similar, southpaw, slick. So yeah, I just think it brings something a bit different. Obviously you've got to change. I've only fought two southpaws in my career, so you've got to change the tactics for that. But it's going to be a lot more frustrating, rather than being a really, really physical fight, which it will be physical at times. I think it's going to be a lot more more of a thinking fight and frustrated fight, because I've watched him fight. He's quality. You can't knock him for that. So I'm expecting a tough night's work, but these are the type of fights and, you know, challenges I thrive off.
One of the questions that I did tell you about before, and you have been asked quite a lot today, your entrance is the social media sensation that you have created. Mad Benny, is he going to be?
Yeah, well, he said he's coming. Yeah, I've been chatting with him today. He said, he said he's going to come down. So we'll just wait and see.
How did that all come about?
I've known about Benny for years. Like I've grown up with him all my life. He's lived on the same estate as me, and yeah, I've just known him all my life. So he's the fact that now social media being, you know, the big platform that it is. He was 7 months on there and everybody loved him, and obviously I've just set him account up there, and I post videos of him. Obviously it's from me, he knows that I'm filming him, he agrees to them all, and I'm just basically showing people what Benny's like in real life. That is him, you know, nothing's put on for the cameras, and everybody loves him, and you know, he's 75 next week. It's given a new lease of life, and you know, I made up for him. My plan is, my goal is to get him on more followers on Instagram than me. So he's halfway there, and he's only been on it, I think, 6 months. So he's flying, and yeah, I made up for him.
One of your past opponents, George Groves, obviously in action this weekend. What did you make of that fight, and do you feel like, because Eubank Jr. has received a lot of criticism in terms of his in-ring skills, do you feel like that's rightly so, considering the talk that he gave before?
Well, exactly. You just said it yourself. I think it is the fact that himself and his dad bigged him up being so high and so good, and then come in there and, you know, Groves boxed well. People's talking about how bad Eubank was. Don't forget, it was Groves who made him look that bad. But that's what Groves is about. He's world champion. He's an elite world-class fighter, and he was always going to outbox Chris Eubank. I think anybody who can box and move their feet will outbox Chris Eubank Jr. But I think he's getting a lot of stick for the fact that, you know, all this next gen stuff and, you know, better than Floyd Mayweather stuff that his dad sent it past, and, you know, when you come in there and, you know, you look so desperate, and, you know, there was no plan B, and it was just a piss poor performance, and I think that's why he's been getting the stick, because if he'd have gone in there just been a normal person and just gone about and saying, yeah, I'm confident or whatever, I'm looking forward to the fight, but it's the fact that he's bigged himself up so high that the fall has been so big, and I think it is rightly deserved.
How does he go back to the drawing board now, and do you think he has what it takes to be a world champion in the sport eventually?
It all depends what you call, you know, world champion, you know, what's he got, the IBO?
IBO, yeah.
It's not a real world belt, is it? I think any proper, genuine, solid world title, you know, WBA, BC, BO, IBF, depending who's got it at that time, I think, you know, maybe he could be, if the champion was like pretty much a weak fighter, but at this current stage, who's about now, who's got the world champions at, you know, at the middleweight, sub-middleweight? No, he's not got the pedigree, the boxing credentials, I feel. If you stand there and fight with him and train with him, he's good. If you move your feet and box him, he's beatable, and he's proved that on both times when he's fought boxers.
A lot of people in the boxing world were very much in favour of Naiz's comments after the fight. Was that refreshing to you? I've
heard bits and bobs of him, but I've not heard them all, because I couldn't. When I watched it, it was quite loud, so I couldn't think of it. But I think, you know, it's refreshing to hear somebody like that speak from, you know, speak the truth basically, rather than reading from an auto cue or bigging a certain fighter up or whatever. You know, it's refreshing, and it's right. I mean, saying stuff like he should retire, obviously I don't think that should be the case, but a lot of the stick he gave him, I think he was right to give it him. You know what I mean? Nazim, obviously, I used to love watching Naz growing up, and, you know, he obviously bigged himself up and he did everything, but he backed it up. He backed everything up, he said, and the thing was, on Saturday night, Eubank Jr. did it back nothing at all, and I think that's why he's gone in so heavy on him, because for that reason.
And finally, is this the best part of fight camp for you? With Carl's obviously preparing for a massive fight, Tommy's preparing for a really big fight. You're all in line and you've all got your fights lined up. Is that really great for the camaraderie?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Obviously, Rocky's fighting next week, and then he's got a big fight on 5th of May. Myself, Stevie Ward, comrades on same bill as Carl, Tommy. We're all training for something, so the gym's buzzing at the minute, and we're all buzzing off each other. It's a good crack in the gym. And we know how big it is, not only for ourselves but for the gym, and we're all spurring each other on to, we all want to win, we all want a good season, good year, and the gym just absolutely buzzing at the minute. And it's come for me at a perfect time, because I'm coming towards the end of my career, and it's mentally refreshing for me. So I'm loving the way things are at the minute. And I think this is gonna play a massive factor in me becoming world champion in April.